Still shows bad taste.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a somber note, we dedicate this event to the memory of late Dr. Syed Ahmed, His Excellency the Governor of Manipur, who passed away yesterday. Besides having a great political career, Dr. Ahmed also had a flair for writing, and he had many literary works to his credit, including his autobiography, Pagdandi Se Shahar Tak. In an honor to the departed soul, we will not be having the scheduled entertainment programs. I request the audience to observe a silence of 1 minute in honor of the departed soul.
Lai Khidraba, Ikai Khumna Jaraba, Governor Shri Dr. Syed Ahmed ki Atma Shanti ki Damak, Minute Amadang, Mayam Pumnamag, Hagat Minaraga, Tumin. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
And IMASI Foundation, I welcome you all to the Manipur book launch of Raghu Karnad's much acclaimed debut book, Farthest Field, an Indian story of the Second World War. And we studied political science at Swarthmore College and at Oxford University, the Financial Times, N+1 and Caravan of Delhi. His articles and essays have won prizes on the victims of armed conflicts and second prize in the Manipur. The Battle of Imphal. It provides a great emotional connect for the people of India as well as the other countries, especially of the Commonwealth and Southeast Asian regions, whose soldiers fought in this battle and lost their lives. The historical legacy woven around this tragic event can be a catapult for greater understanding and harmony between nations and their people through people-to-people contact for peace and development in the region. The war sites of Manipur in this direction offer unique opportunities to tourists from these countries as well as from India who can revisit history and pay homage to their near and dear ones who laid down their lives in this great war. The recreational travel combined with historical studies and the diversified facets of Manipur unique flora and fauna and culture art offers Manipur as a great tourist destination. We are indeed grateful to Raghu for bringing the spotlight back to the harrowing impact of the war, no matter from which side one fought, and the impassionate and impartial study of history to understand the marginalized and subaltern sections' contribution to it, which has not been highlighted so far. Many books have been written on the World War II, but no thorough in his work to put a right perspective the extraordinary role played by India and its soldiers for this great battle. I express my sincere gratitude to Raghu Karnad for accepting our invitation to have the Manipur launch of this book at such a short notice. I'm also thankful to Dr. R.K. Nimai, who is here and who will be doing the honors of the launching of the book. He has been a constant support and a source of guidance for all of us. I'd also like to welcome Emma Horn and express my sincere thanks for sharing her experiences in promotion of war tourism. I'll be failing in my duty if I don't welcome Mr. Shashak, a war veteran from Ukhrul, who has joined us, who's been very, very kind to join us here. And I welcome him, and we are very keen to hear from him his experiences also. And last but not the least, I would also thank IMASI Foundation and Mr. Somi Roy, who's been instrumental in organizing this event. So thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Tripathi.
Curtain. Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rajeshwar, and today I will be presenting a small PowerPoint presentation on the Battle of Imphal. I think this is quite relevant with the book, The Farthest Field, Raghu Karnad's book, because the protagonist of the book revolves around the Battle of Imphal, and he participated in this Battle of Imphal, and his grave is also lie today in the Imphal War Cemetery. Can I have the next slide, please? Before the Battle of Imphal in 1941, after invading Malaya, Japanese captured Thailand and then moved north and west to sweep the British out of Burma. It took the unprepared British force completely by surprise. In 1942, the Japanese army had driven the British, Indian and Chinese troops out of Burma. Next slide, please. There were British garrisons or Allied garrisons, troops in Imphal as well as Kohima before 1944, just after 42. The United States Army created air bases in Assam from which supplies were flown to the nationalist Chinese government under Chiang Kai-shek. Next slide, please. Reason for Japanese invasion or the Operation Yugo, why the Japanese came over Imphal, and there was war between the Allied and the Japanese. There were three main regions. It was first to disrupt the air supply of Chiang Kai-shek's government by Americans from air bases in Assam, and Japan was getting defeat after defeat in Pacific region. So they need a single victory to show the people of Japan. And the third factor is the Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and the INA. Can I have the next slide? This is a map of the Japanese invasion. I'm sorry to say it's not clear at all, but still we can get a glimpse. The center point is the map of Manipur, and the Japanese 31st Division, they crossed Homilin and they attacked Manipur from Burma, from this Ukhrul side. One column goes toward Kohima, and if you see further south, you will find the column of 15th Division, where they were coming towards Palel, and there were a lot of fightings were there during the April to June. And another 33 Division, Japanese 33 Division, they came from Tidim side. Tidim is a name of a town in Burma, and the road leading to that particular town is still today called the Tidim Road. So the Japanese, they attacked, the 33rd Division of Japanese, they attacked Manipur from Tidim side. This is just to have a glimpse of how the Japanese forces come and attack Imphal. Can I have the next slide, please? This is another map which shows the major battlefields of Manipur. In Manipur, the major battlefields, you can see, it's not clear, but from the map you can see Palel is there, and Tengnopal is there, where the 15th Division came, and from here Churchandpur, then Torbung, these are all major battlefield sites. And if you see Laimaton is there, then if you further towards northeast, you can see Kameng is there, Yangon Popi is there, then Nungsigum is there, Mapao is there, Kangla Tombi is there, then Sapar Maina is there. Further top you will find Kangpokpi. Then if you see East Jammu is there, then Sangshak is there. These are all major battlefields where pitched battles were fought between the Allied forces and the Japanese during the Second World War. Yeah, can I have the next slide, please? Allied disposition before March 1944. The Battle of Imphal, or the Japanese attack, started from 19th March 1944. So these are the Allied disposition, and where the Allies were situated, located, their garrisons, where they were situated, all these divisions, all these battalions, where they were before the war. See, the 20 Division, Indian Infantry Division, they were at Tammu after crossing Moray. And the 17th Indian Division occupied Tidim. They were at Tidim. They were in action since December 1941, and they were already tired. The whole division were tired and worn out. The 23rd Indian Infantry Division was in reserve in and around Imphal. The 15th Indian Peraza Brigade was north of Imphal conducting advanced jungle training. They were at Kohima. So just 2 days before the war, they reached Sangshak, and they were the first brigade to fight the Japanese in the Indian soil. And we have the 54 Tank Brigade, Indian Tank Brigade was stationed. They were in and around Imphal. Can I have the next slide, please? This slide shows that it's not complete in itself. It shows the strength of Japanese who came to attack Imphal or India in large, and the particular operation was called Operation Yugo. And the Japanese army consists of, the Japanese army which came to attack Imphal consists of 3 divisions, the 31st Division, 15th Division, and the 33rd Division. These are the infantry brigades from the 31st Division. They have 58 Infantry Regiment, 124 Infantry Regiment, 138 Infantry Regiment. They went to Kohima, till Kohima. They fought there, and in later May they retreat. And they have 31st Mounted Artillery Regiment, 31st Engineering Regiment, 31st Transportation Regiment. These are the regiments from the 31st Division. Can I have the next slide, please? These are from the 15th Division. They consist of 3 regiments: 51st Infantry Regiment, the 16th Infantry Regiment, and the 67th Infantry Regiment. Next slide, please. Yeah, from the 33rd Division, which came from Didim side. It consists of 213 Infantry Regiment, 214 Infantry Regiment, 215 Infantry Regiment, 33 Mountain Artillery Regiment, Engineering, then Transport. Next slide, please. Japanese plan. Japanese 15th Infantry Division under Lieutenant General Yamauchi would envelop Imphal from the north. In a separate subsidiary operation, the Japanese 31st Infantry Division under Lieutenant General Kotoku Sato would isolate Imphal by capturing Kohima, then push onward to capture the vital Allied supply base at Dimapur in the Brahmaputra Valley. At the insistence of both, 2 brigades from the Indian National Army were also assigned to the attack on Imphal from the south and east. The Japanese had originally intended using the INA only for reconnaissance and propaganda. Next slide, please. Yeah, I have covered this. Next slide. So these are some important battles which fought in the soils of Manipur. We have Battle of Sangshak, fought between 21st March to 26th March 1944. Then we have the Battle of Kangla Tombi, fought from April 3 to April 7. Then we have Battle of Red Hill, fought from May 21st to May 29th. Then we have Battle of Nungshigum from 4th April to 13th April. Then we have Battle of Kameng from 4th to 6th April. Next slide, please. Battle of Technopole, Senam Settle, it went on war for nearly 3 months. Then Battle of Bishampur, Ningthokong, then Old Silchar Tract. Again, this area went for war for 3 long months. Then Battle of Mordbung from 6 June to 11 June. Battle of Torbung, again in April last week. Then Battle of Silchar Tract. These are subsidiary battles of Battle of Bishampur. Whole 3 months there were war in the this tract we call the Tongji Maril. Then there is air battle of Imphal. There are 2 types of battle fought over Imphal. These are over land and over air. The first bombing started in 42, and there were most of the time dogfights and bombings, and we are not much aware, and people, the researchers, we are more focused on the land battle, but air battle is another important aspect of Battle of Imphal. Can I have the next slide, please? Some facts of Second World War in Manipur. 3 Japanese divisions were there, involved in the campaign. A total of more than 1 lakh Japanese soldiers were involved. Then 40,000 soldiers were registered with INS, but very few reached Imphal. Not all the 40,000 reached Imphal. Many were at the base camps in Burma. Then a total of more than 250,000 British, Indians, Americans, Canadians, Australians, Africans, Chinese, Burmese participated campaign as allied force. Next slide, please. Impact should be, I think I is missing. Should be impact of Imphal battle. The defeat of Imphal was the largest defeat to that date in Japanese history overland. The British and Indian forces have lost around 17,000 men dead and missing and wounded. The Japanese suffered 60,000 casualties, including more than 20,000 dead. Most of these losses were the result of starvation, disease, and exhaustion. The defeat resulted in sweeping changes in command within the Japanese army in Burma, like Mataguchi sacked all his divisional commanders during the operation before being sacked himself on 30 June. Kabawe, whose health was broken, was also dismissed. Many of the senior staff officers at the headquarters of 15th Army and Burma Area Army were also transferred to divisional or regimental commands. Next slide, please. Some milestones in the Battle of Imphal. It's been voted as one of the greatest battle of England, and it's the greatest defeat of Japanese over land. General Ori Wingate, who started the Chindit operation and the basic idea of jungle commandos dropped behind enemy lines, he died in Manipur in a plane crash somewhere near Tamenglong. The commander of the 14th Army, General Viscount Lim, is still today studied upon as one of the greatest generals. The Indians were fighting on both sides, INA and as British Indian armies. The first battle of Second World War in Indian soil fought here in a place in a hillock called Harvakangai, or the British name is Point 7378, where a total company of 152 Para C company was totally eradicated, totally killed by the Japanese 31st Division. General O.P. Malhotra, PVSM of 13th COS from 1978 to 81, was part of the action as mountain battery that fought at Sangshan. Air Chief Marshal Arjun Singh, DFC, was flying fighters during the Second World War in Imphal. The first tricolor flag of India was hoisted in Moirang in 14 April 1944. Next slide, please. Again, I've covered this. You can go with the next slide. Yeah, hold on for a second. Duran, please. I would like to highlight Dr. Rangaraj. He's the first Indian to make a parachute jump. He belonged to the 15th Indian Parachute Brigade. He was fighting here in Battle of Sangshan. Yeah, you can go with the next slide. Yeah, with this slide, I will not read all the regiments who took part in the Battle of Imphal. I just want to make the audience aware the quantum of battle which was fought here. See, there are, with my research, I have noticed 48 regiments, Indian regiments. These are all Indian regiments, not British regiments, who fought, which regiment fought in Imphal during the Battle of Imphal. I mean, even including other hilly areas, whole Manipur. If you see number 16, King George V's own Bengal Sappers and Minor, if I'm not mistaken, is the one which Raghu's grand uncle fought from this regiment, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So these are all the regiments who were here during the Battle of Imphal. Yeah, you can go with the next slide. So Manipur in World War II. Lot of Manipuris, including people from various communities, they joined the Indian National Army, either as espionage agents, or they went towards Burma, they contacted INA, and they raised the Indian headquarters of INA at Moirang, which still stands today. The structure, the house where INA headquarters was stationed is still today there at Moirang. So a lot of Manipuris, they joined the Indian National Army and they fought with the British. Again, if we see that way, the V Force is another such group of espionage gathering system which was started by British, and maximum of the B Force agents were recruited from locals. So I would like to, the picture shows mention about Major Bob Cutting, who was part of the B Force organizer. He was recruiting the B Force from the hills of Ukhrul and other neighboring areas. So a lot of local porters, the Allied forces as well as the Japanese, they use local Manipuris for transporting their goods, weapons, because most of these battlefields are located up in the mountains. If you see Shangsha or Harbakhangai or Modbung or Nungshigum or any battle, you name it, it's high up there in the mountain. So they require porters to transport their heavy machineries up in the mountain. So the local Manipuris were used as porters. That way we have participated in the war. And Allied forces as British Indian Army. This year, early this year, I went to Rangoon Memorial, where the soldiers whose dead bodies were not found were commemorated with their names there in the walls of Rangoon Memorial. I find a lot of Manipuri names there. So these shows that they don't have non-grave, number one. Number two,